The Hunt, Learn, Compete event in Montana with Become One was a great opportunity for my son and me to spend some quality time together doing what we love, hunting. James was a senior at Penn State at the time, and he would soon be commissioned into the Navy and sent out on his new assignment. We wanted to hunt out west, and this opportunity seemed like just the ticket for us. I picked James up at the airport in Gillette, Wyoming on the evening before day one of our hunt. We ate supper and received some orientation at the outfitter and met our host of the event. And just like that, the event began. I've been a sports photographer for a long time, shooting college, high school, and even some professional sports like ice hockey, PGA, and the LPGA US Open. I decided that I wanted to broaden my horizons and learn how to film our hunts. Video is a completely different animal in many respects. There is some crossover, to be sure, but video and still techniques are markedly different. It took me some time to make the transition and learn video. What I discovered along the way is that I like to edit video too. This came unexpectedly to me because editing film is also much different than editing still photos. I figured that much like still photography, videography is about capturing moments in time and telling a story about these special moments. James and I were spending some quality father-son time together, so capturing this all on film was important to me. Telling a story on film requires some preparation and planning. I thought I wanted to show that we were in Montana on a western hunt, but how could I show this on film? Well, as I was driving, the thought occurred to me to capture the Montana state sign once I crossed over into Montana. This would show our destination in a clean and neat way. Perfect so far. I knew the basics of using a tripod to keep the camera steady whenever possible. I also knew my camera very well and how to use it. Capturing the weather scene of the raindrops on the blind was simply a matter of manipulating the camera settings to get a shallow depth of field, to focus solely on the raindrops, and having a pleasing background, which in this case was the green field. Capturing the kill shot on film is the holy grail of hunting videos. It is far more difficult than most people, even seasoned hunters, believe. I did capture James' kill shot on this pronghorn, but it was not steady at all. I was hand-holding the camera at the time instead of being on a tripod because the opportunity came so quickly. I was almost caught with my pants down. Being out west is special. The sky is so big, the mountains are big and majestic, and the scenery is breathtaking. Capturing this on film does not do the real thing any justice at all. Believe me, if you haven't been out west, you need to go. I had to take James back to the Gillette airport after the morning hunt on our last day so he could get back to college and not miss too much school. I returned to the outfitter and had my last evening to hunt. That's when I saw the sky light up with this incredible sunset. It was a beauty. I just pressed the record button on my camera and let it roll. Nature did the rest. There's no place like the mountains. Editing my final film for submission to the judges was a fairly quick process for me, since I had been thinking about my final film throughout the hunt. Each day I would dump the daily video footage onto my laptop and see what I had captured. This gave me some definite ideas on how I wanted to tell the story in my film. The hard part was editing out what I did not need and regretting that I did not take footage of other things that I could have used. I found some music which I thought fit the mood of my story and edited it all together. I probably allowed the sunset footage to be too long, but it just fit the music so well. And sometimes, longer running footage works great, at least in my opinion. Here is another example. In the end, I was fairly satisfied with my film, and I submitted it to the judges. Winning first place was certainly exciting for me and bolstered my new transition into the video format. But the best part of all is that I now have this film that brings back so many special memories I got to share with my son James in Montana.